And of course, that's my cue to say good morning again, everyone. Welcome to the ladies' room on this beautiful Wednesday morning. And we've got quite an interesting program coming right up for you. So if you have not joined us as yet, I suggest you do so. We are talking conversion with, of course, Republic Bank, and lots of information to be disseminated this morning. So we need you in the room. And remember, as soon as you come on in, you can share the live and, of course, give other folks the opportunity to be part of the program as well. So we've got our guests. I'm gonna introduce them to you shortly. Just want to make sure that everything is up and running properly. You guys are hearing me clearly, and we're good to go. So come on into the room, guys, and of course, we will get today's conversation on the way. Alrighty, so we have with us today Miss Stefan Andrews, and she's the branch manager of Grandon Steels Complex, and Mr. Kurt McFarlane, the manager of head office. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome. Definitely a pleasure to have you with us this morning.
Good
Good
morning, Aruna.
morning.
It's a
Good
pleasure
morning.
to have us.
Wonderful. So as always, we always go with the ladies first. So how are you today, Stefan? How's everything going on your end?
Excellent. Everything is going excellent.
Good. And Kurt, how are you? How's everything on your end?
Great from this side. Thank you.
Good. All right. So everybody's good. Everybody's great. And I trust those of you listening and viewing, you are also doing well. So this morning, like I said, there's a lot to talk about. We've all heard about what's happening, RE, the bank, and all of that. So before we jump on into it, just to give you a quick reminder that the RBG, I would like to inform all the customers of the Halifax Street and Grandin Steels Complex branches that your New Republic Bank debit card is ready for collection. And you have to be on the lookout for an email or SMS invitation with details of when and where collection will be. Also, valid identification and your existing card must be presented when collecting your new debit card. All right. So you can visit the bank's social media pages and the website at republicbankgrenada.com for further details. And remember that this message applies only to customers of Republic Bank's Halifax Street and Grandon Steels Complex branches. All right, so please be guided accordingly. All righty, so here we are. We have our guests, so I think we can safely get the show on the road. Um, for those of you who missed it, of course, there's been several programs, of course, with information. But last week, you guys mentioned that the bank embarked on a campaign to speak about the conversion from Scotia Technology System to Republic. So, for the sake of our audience, of course, could you just remind us about what this conversion is all about? Kurt?
Thank you. Thank you, Aruna. And good morning to our listeners and viewers. I'll begin by stating briefly that Republic Bank has a proud history of providing financial services to our Caribbean region. And many of you may recall back in November 2019 when we expanded our regional presence by acquiring the Scotiabank operations in a number of islands, including Grenada. However, up until this time, we are actually operating on the Scotiabank's banking system, as you mentioned briefly a while ago. Right. So this conversion that we are discussing this morning is the transition from the Scotiabank system to the Republic Bank's new banking platform. Right. So this conversion will take a phased approach and will bring a number of exciting features for our customers. So phase one has started with customers of our Halifax Street and Grandon's the Steels Complex branches. But customers of our other six branches can rest assured that your turn will soon follow in phase two.
All right. So we are taking everything in strides. All right. So let me just bring in Stefan here for a second, and then of course Kurt will come back to you. I'm also hearing that the new debit cards is that new debit cards need to be issued, and these cards replace the current debit cards that customers use. So how will these new debit cards be issued?
Okay, first of all, let me just say welcome, right, to our viewers. And as you will have previously mentioned, well, we started issuing the new debit cards effective Wednesday, October the 6th, right? Customers may have already received and soon will receive an email invitation or an SMS message with details on where they can collect their new debit cards. Right? For customers who have not received this email or any SMS message, we ask that they kindly contact the branch, and that will be at the Republic Bank, Steeles Commercial Complex, or at the Halifax Street branch.
Alrighty. So let me just jump back to of course, just to remind folks again that is it they must look out for this email, right?
Yes, correct.
All right. So now that we understand some more about the overall conversion journey from Scotia to Republic, I mean, a lot of customers, and I've had folks asking questions as well, heard folks asking questions. Um, a lot of customers use the very popular debit card. And in today's session with you, we're really looking forward to learning more about the changes specific to debit cards. So tell us what, customers should look out for specifically.
Right. So thank you again for the opportunity to share some more details about our debit cards with you and with our customers. Right. So we all know that the debit card would have become an important payment option for many customers,
Mhm.
and this gives us the opportunity to better prepare them for these changes. So recall I explained earlier that we are converting from the current banking systems to the new Republic Bank systems. Right. So customers would currently have in their possession one of two debit cards: a red Scotiabank branded card or a blue Republic Bank branded card. But as I mentioned, they are both operating on the Scotiabank system. Right. So once we transition to our new Republic Bank system, the old red or blue cards that the customers have in their possession will no longer work. Right. And customers will now need to switch to the new card. The reason we are currently issuing a new debit card to our customers.
So, Stefan, what do customers need to walk with to collect their new debit card? Because, of course, safety is of paramount importance, right? So, um, what do they need?
All right, Aruna, the process is very, very simple. All we need the customers to walk with is a valid identification and their existing debit card in order to collect their new card, right? Customers should also show and have ready on hand the list of account numbers that they would like added on their debit card, right? So that we will be able to link it to this new debit card. At the point of issuance, customers will receive two important items: the new debit card, which will be right and contain the PIN that they will be able to keep safe until further information, and an account number card, which we will be issuing them, right, with their account number and their customer ID. All right. This will be needed because when the customers register for internet banking, which is an exciting banking solution, right, that we can't wait to speak about in the next round of interviews, right, and that will be required when they actually get the new debit card and go on to register for the internet banking. Now, as I raise the account numbers, right? Just permit me a few seconds to
Mhm.
explain some more on changes in account numbers.
Okay.
Customers' current account number will change, and the new debit cards will be linked to this new account number. When the card is activated, it will be set up for ABM withdrawals and point of sale transactions. So customers need not worry. We will be actively issuing communications with details on this new bank account number via postal mail, right, email, or from their branch, which will keep them informed. So please be on the lookout for this important information.
Alrighty. So, for those of you just joining us, of course, you can always, when we end the live, you can always go back to our page and be able to view, all right? Because seen a couple questions that we already responded to, so you can always go back and look at the live again. So, Kurt, upon receiving the new debit card, can customers use it right away? Any restrictions, anything that they need to know?
Thank you. Excellent question. And the short answer is no. Right, the new debit card cannot be used right away. So whilst we have begun the process of issuing these new cards, we'll be advising customers on exactly when they can begin using the card. Right, so customers should therefore continue to use their current debit card, whether it's the red card or the blue card that they have in their possession now, until the conversion to Republic Bank's new banking platform, when they will be advised by the bank to start using the new card.
Okay. Now, someone here is saying previously they had issue using their card for online shopping, banking, etc. Will that be a thing of the past now?
Well, I'm not
Anyone
aware
could respond.
of
Oh,
what could
sorry.
be issues, but yes, customers would be able to access all of the current channels with the new debit card. They'll be able to access the ATM. They can make withdrawals in branch as they currently do now. They can shop online, or they can shop at the merchants or the businesses in Grenada where they can swipe the card or enter the card into the point of sale terminal and key in the information. So the card is expected to work in very much the same way, and we do not anticipate any issues with any of the channels.
What about the expiration period for the new debit card?
Right. So these cards are will be valid for 5 years. So, for example, we are issuing cards right now in October 2021, and these cards will expire in October 2026. So it will be 5 years from the date it was issued.
Someone here is asking, so even though we are required to walk with the old card for collection of the new card, it will not be kept or destroyed at that time? That's what the person is asking. Anyone could
And
respond.
that is correct. And thanks again for the opportunity to reiterate. Um, yes, you would continue to use your current card until we advise you, and you will actually need your current card until the conversion, at which point you would start using the new card.
Alrighty. So it certainly sounds as if Republic is ensuring that customers can continue to, conduct transactions safely and securely. So, Stefan, what would you say to customers to help them prepare for this change?
Well, it is very important that the customer take note of this information, right? Their account number and their card details. This is critical because they will be required to update their employers and any subscription or bill payment services that they use. For example, customers may have subscription on Netflix and Amazon. It will be very important because they will have to update the card information on those websites to avoid any delays in payments on or after the conversion date. And in addition, we really would like to remind customers that they do not need to collect a new debit card as the current or existing debit card will eventually expire on conversion to the New Republic system, right? When coming to collect the new debit card, and for a faster processing, as I will have previously reiterated, right? The customer should walk with all their account numbers that they would like a link to the card, right? Again, and a valid identification, and of course, their current and existing debit card, and just to make the process faster and easier.
All right. Someone says they missed it. So could you please repeat what the conversion is all about and why is it necessary?
Okay, so not a problem. So I will just bring that person back to November 2019 when we acquired the Scotiabank operations in Grenada. And since then, we have actually continued to use the Scotiabank systems. So the conversion is necessary now for us to actually switch over from the Scotiabank platform to the new Republic Bank platform. I hope this answers the question.
All right. So, Kurt, still with you. Of course, folks who want more information. How can they go about doing that?
Okay, so customers may call us at 440-4725. They can email us at conversion@rfhl.com. So RFHL here refers to our parent company, Republic Financial Holdings Limited. Right. So I'll just repeat the email address again. It's conversion@rfhl.com. And we also encourage customers to visit our conversion website, and they can do so by simply type in republicbankgrenada.com, or I can give you the longer version as well, which is republicbankgrenada.com/arbeck dash conversion. Right. So simply they can go onto republicbankgrenada.com and there will be a web banner there that says conversion. They can click on that banner and it will give them some more information. Right. They can also access our social media pages to catch up on any notices that they have missed, and to learn more about our conversion. Right. And we stand ready to assist them.
Is there a time frame for conversion for all customers? A particular time frame that you're working with?
So yes, we're currently looking at very early in the new year in 2022. So customers can look forward to those new things just around the first couple weeks or months.
All right. Anything else you want to add, Stefan?
Well, I just want to encourage customers to just be ready, right? It's going to be very exciting, especially the internet banking platform, right? The card has its features and its benefits, and I can assure them that once they continue to bank with Republic Bank, everything will be well. Everything will be well.
Right. Someone says the biggest concern now is security and shopping online. Has the bank done anything in particular to ensure that you can do so in a safe environment?
Yes, Republic Bank has had very good experience with our online facilities. Um, so customers can rest assured that the um, assets and their account will be protected, and we do not anticipate any issues with them shopping online or using the card in general, or even the services and products of Republic Bank.
Another question is someone says they're not sure if this question was asked, but they want to know if that does this mean that Scotiabank customers in Grenville can finally conduct business with Republic Branch Grenville?
Yes, so I did speak about the phase one and phase two. So currently, and until phase two happens, and it should be soon after phase one, right? The customers will still continue to operate on two separate platforms because we're actually moving the Grandance and the Halifax Street branch. So if that customer previously banked with Scotiabank, they're currently now attached to either the Grandance branch or the Halifax Street branch, right? So those customers will be able to access our new Republic Bank platform from conversion day very early in 2022. Soon afterwards, when the other six branches are converted to the same new platform, all of our customers will now benefit from the same features and benefits, products and services throughout Grenada.
Okay. All right. So, guys, we're wrapping up shortly. So, if you have any more questions or you're not clear, need clarity on what we are discussing, feel free to shoot us a message um, before we go. Anything else you want to add, Kurt?
Yes, I'm glad I have an opportunity to add because there might be questions from overseas customers. I'm sure you're reaching out also to persons worldwide. And we do have a framework in place to facilitate our overseas customers. So they're encouraged to contact the branch, and where we will provide some more information as to how we're going to get their cards to them. Um, Even customers in country who may not be able to come to collect their card, we can also put some special arrangements in place for them. Although we expect many of them to actually come in when we send out the email invitation or the SMS, we're going to tell them when and where, and we'd like them to take the opportunity to come to collect their cards at that scheduled day. Right? If they're unable to do so, they can always reach out to the branch to provide a new date by which they would do so. So I'd like to encourage all of our customers to take the opportunity now to collect your cards and get ready for great things that are coming your way with our conversion. Thank you.
And talking about the great things coming, maybe you can just give us a little bit more. I know you touched on it earlier on, but there's some folks just coming in on the WhatsApp and shooting messages as they come and not realizing they missed it. What
Right.
are some of the changes specific to the debit cards that customers can look for?
Right. So a new and useful feature would be the tap and go. So that is the contactless feature on debit cards, and
Mhm.
some persons may already be familiar with that. It allows you, rather than putting in your PIN when you get to the merchant or to the business place where you're actually doing your purchases, you actually place your card close to that point of sale terminal, and you're able to authorize your transaction without even keying in your PIN. So it helps you to quickly, particularly now in this COVID environment where you do not need to now have another touch point. It allows you to safely and quickly conduct your transaction. So that's one of the new things that are coming with our debit cards.
Alrighty. We're getting ready to wrap up. So, Stefan, just gonna give you a couple minutes. Any additional information you wanna disseminate before we do so?
Well, I just want to encourage customers to visit our social media website, right? Page, sorry, and the website that Kurt will have mentioned, conversion at rfhl.com. Or also, they can go on to www.republicbankgrenada.com /RBEC conversion, right, to keep updated on the new developments that we do have for them.
Someone here is also asking, are there any new fees they have to look out for?
Um, yes, in fact, we have gone to the market with our new fees, um, but we're going to be deferring that. The start should have been November 1, but currently we're deferring that now to the date that I mentioned a while ago, which should be early in 2022, and we're going to be advising customers the effective date of those new fees, right? So generally, customers would see some reduction in some of the fees, and some of the fees that they're actually paying now for their debit cards, they may no longer be paying them. So thank you for the question again and for the opportunity.
We got one more question. This person is asking, will the card come in an RFID pouch? Contactless use increases the risk. So they want to know if it will be coming in that RFID pouch.
Right. So thank you for the suggestion, and yes, we're going to take it on board. I'm not too sure if we had planned to do it, but it is a useful recommendation, and we're going to take that on board. Thank you.
Alrighty, just for a final question. Well, not final question, but in terms of the contact information, people looking for more information, where can they find that, or where can they go? Maybe you can just leave that with us before we go.
Okay, so customers can call us 440-4725, right? Or they can either email us at conversion@rfhl.com.
Could you just repeat it again?
The contact number 440-4725, or email us at conversion@rfhl.com, Republic Financial Holding Limited, rfhl.com.
Alrighty, I think we've covered everything. Or is there anything else that we need to know about? Well, for now.
I think we've covered all of it related to the debit cards. We have some upcoming media appearances like this, where we're going to speak about some of our other upcoming features and benefits and products and services.
I mean, Christmas along the way, I'm sure we have some promotion coming up as well.
Most definitely.
Of course, we can look forward to that.
Okay, great. Well, thank you so very much, guys, for checking in with us. Very needed information indeed, and based on the questions and of course the feedback, folks. Oh, here we go. They say one more, please. This person says, please, seven, please. Question: can you perform a wire transfer to another bank using the online platform?
Um, yes, indeed, and that is one of the um, previews that you kind of forcing us to confirm. So yes, with our new online banking platform, you will actually be able to sit at your desk and do a wire transfer. You can also do a transfer to any bank in Grenada or in the Eastern Caribbean. Right. So again, thank you for that opportunity, and look forward to more of these that we're going to bring to you in future sessions like this.
Great. So let you guys go before they come back with some more and have you stalling again. So thank you so much, and looking forward to having another session with you as we continue to disseminate the information and bring clients up to speed, customers up to speed as to what's happening with the conversion and other things at the bank. So again, have yourselves a fantastic day, and
Thank you so
thank you
much.
so much for joining me this morning.
Thank
Thank
you so
you.
much
Thank
for
you.
having
To you
us.
as well.
Thank
You
you.
are
You
so
as well.
welcome. Alrighty, and that just about takes care of our program this morning. Thank you so much, guys. You made my job so much easier this morning with your questions and, of course, your participation. Really appreciate it, and you as always. And just a reminder again before we go that, of course, Ladies Room came to your compliments, Escoma Variety Store, Beacon Insurance, and Western Union. And also to remind you that the RBGL would like to inform all customers of the Halifax Street and Grandin Steels Complex branches that your new Republic Bank debit card is ready for collection. Be on the lookout for an email or SMS invitation with details of when and where collection will be. Valid identification on your existing card must be presented when collecting your new debit card. Visit the bank's social media pages and website at republicbankgrenada.com for further details. And remember, this message applies only to customers of Republic Bank's Halifax Street and Grandin Steels Complex branches. So again, please be guided accordingly. Thanks so much, guys. Appreciate you as always for being here, keeping me company, and of course asking the questions and being interactive. Definitely appreciate it. Catch us again tomorrow, same time, same place for another ladies' room right here on Power 95. Have a good Wednesday, y'all.